Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. I'm here with my boy, Jay Lotus. We just had a fantastic podcast, here we are for Tea Time. Cheers to Tea Time, my friend.
Cheers, brother. Mucho mango.
This is mango and lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff right there. Good stuff right there.
For sure.
I'm getting more and more upset every time that I have to pay more than $1 for an Arizona because there's a hike in the price. It's crazy. But, you know, they're trying to do their thing to keep the Arizonas $1. As a matter of fact, I actually saw an Amazon Prime van that definitely looked like it was completely electronic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was ugly as shit. But
I'm crying.
Super ugly, bro. Like, disgusting.
Yeah.
But I looked at it, I'm like, nah, there's no way that runs off gas. So, you know, those are things that, you know, Arizona is probably going to end up doing to try to keep it $1. You know, I had this conversation with Alex. He said, dude, even if you just give me a little bottle, I'll be okay with that.
Anything. $1. I got a bean for you. No more. No more. No less either. Don't drop the price. Like 99 cents. Like...
Exactly. These are $1.39 nowadays.
That's trash.
Fucking disgusting.
That 99-cent label was iconic, bro. Like,
It was. So you asked me earlier off camera if I still do stand-up comedy, and the answer to that question is yes and no. Because I do stand-up comedy by myself. Like I'll literally Tea Time is where I'll test my material a lot. And just see what's funny. But I haven't been on stage in a very long time. And, you know, we were talking about stage fright there for a while.
Yeah.
I have a sense of that as well, especially when I'm on the comedy. But once I get going, bro, I had to open up a show once, like an open mic event. And I had to open up a show because the comedian who followed me, he's been doing it for a while. So I wasn't going to follow him up.
Yeah. For what?
And there were only 2 comedians, right? So it was just him and I. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm opening the show. I was nervous as shit. But that show went really, really well, and that's where I started. That's where I really tested out my set, and it was a great time. But with that being said, I showed you this video, right? And for me, comedy is the shit that I see, and stories and experiences that I've experienced myself live and in color. This I have not experienced live and in color, but I have seen it happen way too many times. Okay, so my big question is what's the big fiasco about having a shot that's on fire? Can someone explain that to me? Have you ever had a shot that's on fire?
It doesn't make sense. No, I'm a bartender and I don't make those because I work at Red Lobster, so we don't do fancy shit like that. But no, it doesn't make sense to me. I see what you're saying, but alcohol is flammable. you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. People like theatrics, I guess.
There's a warning label on it, I'm sure, that says it is flammable. And yeah, I don't understand why people tend to put it on fire, because the reason I bring that up is because I just showed you a video off camera of they put a shot on fire. And dude, the guy sprinkled salt and
all types of shit. Yeah, all types of shit.
Salt, it came up a little bit. More salt, it came up a little bit. Then he grabs a bottle and he lit the whole tray on fire at this point. Now it's not even a shot glass, it's the whole tray.
What is the goal?
What is the goal?
What is the objective? And man. And what ends up happening?
Dude, at the end, I don't know what he did. I don't know if he squeezed the bottle or if he accidentally dosed it a little bit. But what happened is a fireball went shooting out towards the woman. Next thing you know, she's on the floor, and that's the end of the video.
Yeah. It looked like someone Kamehameha her. It was not. Yeah, her whole hair was on fire. Friends stood up. Chaos, man. Chaos.
Dude, I've seen it too many times where it just doesn't go as planned. And I've seen people who've done it at a controlled level, I guess, where it's just a shot glass that's on fire. Yeah. But even when they do that, right, you don't always get the shot. A drop might fall out, and that's just enough. That's just enough for everyone to be on you and freaking patting you out on fire, bro. So for me, I'll take my shots without fire.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin your birthday party. You know what I'm saying?
No, fuck that, man.
Nah, dog.
I've experienced a fireball once in my life. I have experienced a fireball once.
What was that like?
It wasn't bad for me, but it was super bad for my coworker. Yeah, I got a little bit singed up a little bit. So here's what happened, right? All right, we were at Camelback. I don't care about saying their name because I don't work for that company anymore. So I was at Camelback, and they had an oven, and the customer complaint literally states, oven explodes when he's trying to light it. And I was like, that sounds super fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So my coworker, he was working on a dishwasher. He was like, yeah, go look at the oven. I was like, all right, cool. I'm looking at the oven. I'm like, yeah, he's saying it explodes when you light it. He's like, oh, I'll light it. I'm like, nah, bro. He says it explodes. Like, I'm not going to fucking light it. Why would I do that?
Yeah, don't press the red button.
Ironically, it is a red button. So he was like, come on, you're being a little wussy, you know? I was like, all right, bro. You can light it. I'm not lighting it. So you have to lay on the floor in front of it, and then you get the gas and then you go to light it. So he's laying on the floor in front of it, right? And I'm off to the side. So let's just say this laptop right here, this little frame here, is the oven. All right. So he's laying here, directly right in front of it. And I am, as I am right now, off to the side, looking at it with one eye open, right? Because I'm like, oh shit, this is about to fucking happen, right? And bro, poof, as soon as he fucking lit it up, poof, his eyebrows are singed. I got my eyebrows were singed, and my beard was singed a little bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
But why would you do that knowing that the person, it's the chef, bro? If chef is telling you it fucking explodes, chef ain't lying, bro.
No, that's what he does. Like, yeah, he's a grill master. You know what I'm saying? That's insane, man. Had to test the waters, I guess.
Crazy experiences, man. I was actually, my job takes me into pretty dangerous situations, but I don't know. I kind of live for them.
Yeah, adrenaline junkie.
I'm a fucking junkie.
Okay, word, yeah. Yeah. Do you do any extreme sports, man?
All right, an extreme sport to me would be rugby. I'm not going to hold you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, rugby, those guys get clocked.
Yeah, but I meant like snowboarding, skateboarding,
I've
skiing.
snowboarded, yeah. I'm a snowboarder, really beginner level. Okay. But I got more comfortable this year. And I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for, summer's coming to an end. We're going to get fall. We're going to get winter again. I'm a big winter guy. I love the winter.
Me too.
So yeah, snowboarding. Do you?
No, I don't. I got skinny legs, man. No, I'll break leg a twig, dude. I tried a couple times. I want to get back out there because I feel like if I get that down, I'll have a lot more stability. And I had a lot of issues with my knees when I used to play basketball. So yeah, they're just not the greatest. But I feel like once I ease into it, that'd be a good way to conquer that. You know what I mean? But my cousin actually is he's super into it, and he considers himself an adrenaline junkie, and it's kind of what gives him his buzz, I guess. You know what I mean?
Dude, adrenaline junkie is the way of life that I enjoy to live because it is it's exciting, and it's not like you never know where you're gonna go with it. I'm trying to find my tea time notes. Excuse me here.
No problem.
Yeah, you never know where you. Oh, okay. You and I were. I feel like you were talking about psychedelics, right? Psychedelics. We're talking about outlandish shit. Yeah, right. Psychedelics. Mm-hmm. So I was like talking to one of my guests. His name is Scooby, right? Have you ever heard of something called like the Stargate program?
It actually sounds familiar. I was going to say no, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, Stargate program. Stargate program is something pretty interesting. So Stargate program is considered gifted. The gifted kids and shit like that.
Yeah, I was in the gifted program.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of that. I've heard a lot of weird things about it.
It wasn't the shit. It was weird. It was definitely weird.
Can you? All right, so yeah, describe some of the tests that they had you do. I want to pick your brain a little bit.
Okay, so
here, you're drifting off the mic a little bit.
Okay. So there you go. They usually would pick kids to take a certain test, right? And you go to the fucking administration building downtown, and you'd be there for hours on end taking some wild ass test. And there's no like pencil paper. It's not the fucking PSSAs. It's nothing like that. Like they had blocks and different shit and a timer, and like they were really testing your brain to see how quick you were. You know what I mean? It was all about speed. The whole thing was how quick can you do shit and how fast are you? Because I guess when you're young, that's an indicator of intelligence. I don't know. I'm not too educated on the assessment. But so usually they pick kids in like kindergarten and first grade. I didn't take the test until
drifting a little bit again.
Oh, my bad.
It's just because you get on the side here. That's it.
Word.
So you can be there.
Stay in front of the mic.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, but I didn't take the test until 5th grade. My mom actually requested me to take the test because I had really good grades in elementary school, and she was like, why has he not been selected to take the gifted test? And at some point, they had changed it to where you had to request, and I guess it was around the time that I was starting out school, but they didn't, like, let people know about that shit. So I took the test in 5th grade, and my experience was, like I said, I went in, and there's a bunch of, like, puzzles and blocks and timers and all different types of weird shit. you think you did horribly. They're not nice. I got a good score, but I felt like I did so terrible. You know what I mean?
It's because it's so unclear as to what they're testing.
Yeah, and like what the whole thing, like you're gifted now, and it's like what? Like what does that? What does that mean? What does that entail? I'm like, you're just better than these other kids. Like that doesn't make sense, bro. I'm not that cool. You know what I mean? I'm not even that smart. I know kids that aren't in the gifted program that are way fucking smarter than I could ever dream of being. But so like my experience in school from that point is like you're one of the gifted kids. So like I'm a smart kid. So all my friends that played sports and shit, like I was also very into that, and I'm also like I like to kick it and hang out with my boys, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I was a nerd in elementary school and middle school, and I kind of fell off of that. Like I didn't care about doing my homework and shit, you know what I mean? Like it happens, you know. But so a lot of my, like I was put in a different category, and I didn't like it because I was like I do good on tests, that's pretty much it. I have a good memory, you know what I mean? I didn't study for shit, but they would just pull me out of class once every couple months. You'd go upstairs to gifted, or I think it might have been once a week. I don't really remember, actually. It didn't have an impact on me. I just got out of class. So
yeah,
you'd go up there and you'd sit with 4 other kids who were considered gifted, and you'd do different work. And it was dumb.
You guys would do all different tests?
No, we would sit there. Sometimes we would like play Scrabble. We would go up there and like they would teach us about just different shit that wasn't in the curriculum. Like, so they teach us about like philosophy and psychology, and like when they went into science, they would just go into different areas of biology and like just certain shit you weren't learning in middle school and early high school. You know what I mean? And then in high school, it was pretty much all college prep. That's all they were worried about, is where you going, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And once I told them I wasn't really focused on college, they didn't really fuck with me.
Wow.
Yeah, they were. That's like
crazy.
There was one, I do forget his name, and I wish I remembered it because he was a great man and he helped me a lot. There was one teacher in the gifted program who like he was hell bent on getting me sent to college, but he heard me out when I told him I had a different plan, and I was like, that mold doesn't really fit me. I don't fuck with school now. I don't want to sign up for more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was thinking like maybe I'll do online in the future, but I'm not really. And I found my music passion. Like I had an inclination. I wanted to do something more, and ended up figuring it out. But he was the one teacher there that was like open to hearing that. You know what I mean? A lot of the other ones were just like, you're not going to college, you're fuck up. Like straight up. So it was a weird thing to be in.
It's a weird thing to be in. All right, perfect. That's what I wanted to know. And the reason I bring that up is because Stargate program, I'm into like really like spaced out shit. A lot of theories, and I like reading a lot of declassified files and shit.
Fuck yeah, me too, man.
So, I mentioned his name before. It's Eric J. Hecker, and I was just listening to his experience and the Stargate program, and basically it is essentially gifted. You know, that's what they do. But he mentioned that they used to do some tests that were not allowed in today's society, and it's possible it could still be going on today, which is scary to think.
Oh shit. You mean like experiments?
Yeah, so like so think about it. You're a child, right? You're in middle school, whatever, and you're taking these weird tests that just don't make sense. You're looking at shapes, you're looking at different things that you described, right?
Was I fucking experimented on?
You possibly were, bro. You possibly were. I'm not gonna lie, because like in his experience, they put eye drops in his eyes.
I didn't have no shit like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Different times, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but they would put eye drops in his eye, and they would do, as you said though, it sounds like the test curriculum remained kind of the same. They just eliminated the eye drop portion of it. Oh, okay. And it was weird. They would scare the children. They'd be like, "Oh, stand still for this eye drop," because you didn't want to get it on your uniform, because they were in a private school, and getting your uniform messed up was a big deal. So it was weird. So things like that, I read up on, and I'm checking them out. And Stargate program, man, it was just like one of those things that it just took it way too far. So that's why we like gifted shit, man. It's a little weird. Like, yeah, you're being tested by the government, I guess, to see how really smart you are, and if they could use you and mold you into something that they need for the future.
A conformative member of society.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. You ain't get this one.
So that's the things that I would just read up on, and that's why I just wanted to talk about Stargate program. I don't know, do your own research, declassified stuff, check them out, because that's where you find all the spaced out information that is pretty essential to, I don't know, maybe understanding what this world is and our government. And, you know, Alex said it best. He said, I think JFK said it. JFK said, if someone ever approaches you with these words, run away or just get away. And it is, hi, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yeah, you got to get out of there, man.
Yeah, right. Isn't that fucking crazy? So with that being said, let's sign off a tea time here. Let's sign off a tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Here with my boy Jay. It's been a pleasure, man. I appreciate everything we've done. We're gonna freestyle off the camera. You know, drop some bars.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that.
See you guys later. Thank you for watching Tea Time.